Mark my words, when we make a trade deal with China, and I promise you that we are going to make a trade deal with China, the stock market's going to go absolutely straight up. Your biggest regret? You're not going to watch this entire video and not know everything going on in the stock market right now. So we're going to break down in a no BS, no clickbait, no fluff way how to capitalize on this gift that we might not see ever again in our entire lives. So we're going to go through 11 charts right now, and I understand 11 charts might seem like a lot to you, but if you're here and you actually want to make money, going through all 11 charts right here, you're going to understand where the market's at right now, where we're probably going to go, and how to capitalize on this market dip that we're in right now to scale your portfolio into the millions of dollars going into the future. So here we go. So this first chart is absolutely insane, and this is Black Monday where the market went down 23% in a single day in 1987. But the key is to understand what actually happened in that time period, because maybe right now there's something similar happening where this could happen again. We all know who Jim Cramer is, and honestly, we all know about his track record and how his inverse Jim Cramer index actually does better than what he does. So that says a lot how bad Jim Cramer actually is. But Jim Cramer gets a lot of views, and he's very good at invoking fear in people. So Jim Cramer was talking about how Black Monday could happen all over again because of Trump's tariffs. This is putting a lot of fear in the market, and people are worried that this is going to happen again right here. But if you notice what I said on Twitter, and if you're not following me, click the link below to go follow me, because I give so much free value over there every single day. Investors who sold down here, they locked in losses. People were panicking. They were selling. They didn't know what to do. They sold right here and they locked in their losses. They were down 23% in a single day. But those that held saw the market fully recover in 2 years. So this is why I keep preaching to you guys that volatility is opportunity. People that don't know what they're doing is going to say that volatility is risk, but I see volatility as opportunity. This right here shows you that the market is highly oversold, meaning that it's cheap. When a market is cheap and oversold, people are going to be freaking out. There's going to be negative news headlines. People just are going to all be selling their stocks. Your mom's going to talk about it. Your dad's going to talk about it. All your friends are going to talk about it like, hey, why is the market going down so much? When there's peak fear in the market like that, that is a great time to buy. Now, maybe right now, the market is just like this. Maybe the market is set up in a situation where, yeah, we didn't go down 23% in one day, but we did go down roughly 23% in just a few months. So the market is oversold right now. And I'm going to prove to you in the next few charts of why right now, because we will make a trade deal with China. And when we do, the market is loaded to make a massive recovery to go higher. I'm going to prove to you in the next couple charts to show you why this is actually going to happen. So remember how I talked about how there was peak fear when the market went down? Take a look at what our fear greed index is at right now. We are in the extreme fear category at 21. The market is peak fear. People are freaking out, and we could just scroll through and see how this is actually calculated. Market momentum, extreme fear. Stock price strength, extreme fear. Stock price breadth, extreme fear. Put and call options, extreme fear. Market volatility, it's now neutral, but it was at peak fear when the VIX spiked all the way to 52. I am going to cover that in just a second, because historically speaking, when the VIX goes to a level over 50, the next 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 years in the market are typically vertical. It's going to go straight up. It's not guaranteed, but it is very, very, very likely, and I'm going to show you that chart in just a second to show you how the market has recovered and how it did when we hit a 50 or higher on the VIX index. Safe haven demand right here, extreme fear. Junk bond demand, neutral. So when you add all this up together, the fear greed index comes out to a level of 21. There's extreme fear in the market. And we all know Warren Buffett's talk. When there's fear in the market, that's when you want to be greedy. And when the market's greedy, that's when you want to be fearful. So right now, when there's fear in the market, this is the time to be greedy. This is the time to go look for deals. This is the time to buy, because there's so much negative news out there. So many stocks are oversold. This is actually a really, really good time to use stock options, especially selling put options, because people are trying to buy put options for downside protection. I am selling them those put options because they're willing to pay a lot more for it because they think the market's just going to keep going down. I don't think the market's going to keep going down. Maybe it goes down a little bit more, but over the course of this video, I'm going to prove to you why the market is very close to a bottom, and it's a great time to start adding risk. I'm not saying the YOLO call options or anything like that, but it is a great time to sell options, start buying individual companies, and start deploying risk capital. And I know it might not seem like it, but I confidently feel like right now we are on the cusp of a massive shift in the technology sector. It's like the Industrial Revolution, but for tech and AI. And imagine what ChatGPT and this real world AI stuff is going to look like just 5 years from right now. We're probably going to have self-driving cars mainstream. We're going to have Optimus robots walking around doing certain tasks for us. And the productivity of these companies is going to go way up. And when the productivity of these companies go way up, the profits go up. And when the profits go up, the stock prices go up. So this dip in the market that's happening right now, mark my words, you are going to wish that you bought this dip 5 years from right now, because this is a gift that we could get into these companies at cheap valuation levels, these companies that are going to totally change the world how we see it. Here's a little bit more proof that there's peak fear in the market right now, and this is one of the best times to buy. The Consumer Sentiment Index, this goes all the way back to 1980. Look at how low our reading is right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. 6 times since 1980 have we seen a reading this low. And once we get a trade deal with China, this number right here is going to immediately go vertical. And when this goes vertical, consumer sentiment comes back. And when that goes vertical, the stock market's going to go vertical. So everybody's talking about a recession right now, and that's just classified as 2 quarters of negative GDP growth. So these bars right here show you the quarterly GDP growth every single year and every single quarter going all the way back to 2018. So right here, we had 2 negative quarters of GDP, and this was during COVID. This was classified as a recession. Right here at the beginning of 2022, we almost had 2 negative quarters of GDP. Now you could see this one right here is a little bit lighter in color, and this is just a projection because we don't know the data yet. But the forecast for Q1 of 2025 GDP, so that's January, February, March, they're expecting it to be negative 2.8%. I feel like this is overly bearish, and there's way too much negativity priced into this negative GDP prediction right here. And I actually think this number is going to come back positive. So when this number comes back positive, if it does, or if it just doesn't come in as negative as this shows right here, the market's going to go vertical because it's going to be better than feared, because maybe this number just comes in at 1, for example, which is still slow growth, but it's going to roll out that there's a recession because remember, 2 negative quarters of GDP. If this is positive, it's going to take another 6 months to know if we're even in a recession because it's 2 quarters of negative GDP. So I think this has market upside surprise potential because I don't think we're going to actually have a negative quarter GDP for Q1. We will see what happens, but that is my prediction for that. Now, one of the most important charts that we're going to talk about in this video is the VIX, which is the volatility index. And at the end of this video, I'm going to show you a chart of the VIX that shows you the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5-year returns of the market when the VIX spikes over a level of 50. So you can see that April 8th, we spiked to 52 on the VIX, and the VIX is going sharply down since then. This is a very, very rare pattern that's happening right here. But there is one scenario that if it does play out, the market is not going to go straight up, which usually it does. The market will go straight down. So we'll go into that in just a second. So let me flip this to a year-to-date chart, and you can see the VIX spiked all the way to 52.33, like I already said, for April 8th. Now, remember 52.33, 52, good. If we go to max right here, this goes all the way back to 2004. This is a scale right here on the left-hand side. So remember, we went to 52, and I know that this chart, it's very hard to get it to line up on it, but on the tip of my cursor is roughly where 52 is. How many times in the last 20 years did the VIX go over this level at the top of my cursor right here? So the top of my cursor will be 1 right here, 2 right here, and 3 right here. 3 times in the last 20 years has this setup that you're seeing right now happen before. This is very, very rare, and when this plays out, the stock market usually goes straight up. I'm not trying to clickbait you into watching this entire video. I am just telling you that I'm going to give you proof that when this setup right here happens, the market usually goes straight up. Now, it is very rare, but there is a scenario where the market will go straight down if the rare thing actually happens, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think the market's going to go straight up on this, so let's break it down. So the VIX, as you know, is a volatility index, and basically that's just saying how much stocks are moving up and down on a daily basis. When we're in a bear market, which we are technically in a bear market right now, there's peak fear pricing in the market. There's a lot of negative stuff with tariffs, recessions, inflation, stagflation. There's a lot of bad things being priced into the market right now, and investors just don't know what to do. It's like a bunch of chickens with their heads cut off. They just want to know, I'm bullish, I'm bearish, I'm bullish, I'm bearish. They don't know how to really price stocks right now, so that's why the VIX is so high. But when the VIX is so high, there's a lot of opportunity in the market to make a crap ton of money. And there's a crazy stat that really no one's going to believe here, but you could even go look it up for yourself, that if you miss the 10 best days in the stock market, I'm talking 10 days in a 30-year time period, your returns will be cut in half. And all that data brings us to this chart right here that shows you the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5-year returns of the S&P 500 when you rank it from the highest volatility index, so rank 1, all the way to 75. So number 75 has a VIX of 50, and number 1 has a VIX of 82. So April 8th of 2025, we had a VIX of 52.33, which is what we already talked about. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5-year returns, the market was green every single time when the VIX was above 50 all the way going back to 1990. So what that's basically saying is this: nothing is guaranteed in a market. I'm not saying it's guaranteed that we're going to make a crap ton of money in the next 5 years, but it is very, very likely. I mean, look at these 5-year returns. Almost every single return is over 100% for the S&P 500. This is setting up for one of the hands down best times ever to buy into the stock market. I am not saying that we're at a perfect bottom right now in the market. So what I am saying is this: if you're a long-term investor, you keep your emotions in check and you use stock options the right way, this opportunity right now is how you turn thousands of dollars into millions of dollars right now. This is where you make the big money. This reminds me of the 2022 setup where the market went down 35%, and I was doing stock options like crazy to capitalize on it. I turned my Charles Schwab account from roughly $250,000 to over $1 million in just 3 years. That is a massive 4x return on my portfolio, and I did it all in a low risk way. I'm not stressing staring at tickers. I'm not worrying about what the market's going to do on a daily basis. I am capitalizing on cheap companies, doing very safe option trades on them, and capitalizing on the market rebounding higher. So when everybody's freaking out right now, I am seeing this as a full-blown gift, and I'm capitalizing on this dip. And I strongly feel like we're never going to have this opportunity ever again in our entire lifetimes, because I feel like there's still a lot of speculation with AI and the tech revolution that's happening right now. I just feel like until we see self-driving cars out there in the real world at full scale and robots walking around doing certain tasks for us, I just feel like the typical person doesn't really believe in AI until they see it for themselves firsthand. But I feel like that day is coming. I think we're just a couple years out until all that's mainstream. So right now, this market dip is a perfect time to capitalize, get your money positioned, understand that we're going to have a lot of volatility still. We're probably not going to time the bottom of the market perfectly, but we are positioning ourselves to not capitalize on a 10% move in the market. We're positioning ourselves to capitalize on a double, a triple, a 4x in the market, maybe not in the S&P 500, but there are going to be a handful of companies, and of course the NASDAQ index, in my opinion, is going to do very, very well going forward too. And of course, I think the S&P is going to do great too, but you have to understand how to spot these deals, how to capitalize, how to deploy your capital, and most importantly, how to manage risk appropriately. So if you don't know how to do that stuff, click the link below, do my course. It's going to totally change your life. But if you don't want to do that, watch this video right here. It's how I do stock options on a very basic level. I'll see you guys there.